The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make?
There we go. Now we can see. Hey guys. Hey guys.
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Sorry again, I'm doing something. Sorry again, I'm doing something. Sorry again, I'm doing something. Yo. Hello? Hey guys. What's up, people? Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow. Come on in the chat. Sorry guys, if you ain't gonna be able to see my video. I might be able to do this. There you guys go. How's everybody doing? Got my OBS working on my phone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that's complete to Adams. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jamon Moore, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Too much.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. You know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Forced out to his left. The open man is Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Ready? Waiting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing.
There we go.
And that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Steps away to his left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Echo.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mike Daniels make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To try again after the sack. Breeze eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
But this was from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man Hilton. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Breeze to throw. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 15. Check back 15. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage